The Electrofusion process is one of innovative design, where engineered fittings must be carefully regulated, controlled, and monitored. A key element of this process is the ability to provide an uninterrupted supply of electrical power to the fitting's fusion coil. To accomplish this critical task, the use of Electrofusion control boxes or processors is essential. Think of the Electrofusion processor as the brain of the operation. It is responsible for coordinating and facilitating the entire fusion process. IntegriFusion offers two processor models, the iFuse 60 and the iFuse 105. In this video, we will discuss the anatomy of these models and explain how to navigate their detailed menu options, familiarizing and equipping the user to better understand and operate their Electrofusion processor. The iFuse 60 and iFuse 105 units are designed to accommodate a project's various installation needs. For example, the IntegriFuse iFuse 60 is a 120-volt processor with a 3-prong 13-foot NEMA L530 120-volt 30-amp twist-lock input power cord and utilizes a rugged 60-amp transformer, making it ideal for fusing all sidewall Electrofusion fittings as well as Electrofusion couplers up to 16 inches in diameter. Capable of fusing smaller fittings, as well as installations up to 63 inches in diameter, the IntegriFuse iFuse 105 240-volt processor is equipped with a 13-foot NEMA L1430 250-volt 30-amp twist-lock input power cord and utilizes a rugged 105-amp transformer, delivering a constant and reliable supply of power to the fitting without overheating. Even when performing multiple fusions, the iFuse 105 is able to handle the industry's largest available Electrofusion couplers. Whatever the project demands, the user should carefully consider the fusion requirements for a particular installment prior to selecting a processor. Apart from their power capabilities, there is little physical difference between the two models. We will discuss many of the processor components in detail later on, but for now, let us briefly examine some of the key features. The iFuse 60 and the iFuse 105 use the same easy-to-read and easy-to-navigate display panel, identical in both layout and functionality. Before addressing specifics of the IntegriFuse processor operation, it is important to understand the display icons, what they mean, what they access, and how to use them. To access the display panel's graphic display, first plug the processor into an appropriate power source and press the power switch to the on position. Push the Start key on the display panel. The processor will begin going through the software initialization protocol, and a series of startup messages will flash across the screen. Once the processor has completed its startup initialization, the following icons will appear on the display panel, indicating that the processor is now ready for use. Use the left and right arrow keys at the top of the display panel to toggle between menu options. Press OK to confirm a selection and proceed to the next step. The plus/minus keys act as a forward and backward function, respectively, when navigating through the options lists. Press C to cancel or return to the previous screen, and if necessary, the stop key can be used to terminate a fusion cycle at any time. Let's take a closer look at the 6 icons displayed on the main menu screen. Beginning in the upper left of the menu screen is the Proceed with Welding or barcode icon. Select this option to initiate a fusion sequence in automatic barcode mode, or to change the fusion mode to manual barcode mode, or manual time and voltage fusion mode. These options will be discussed in more detail in the next video. Select the Memory Data or File folder icon to toggle through and view individual Fusion records using the plus/minus keys. Select the System Edit or wrench icon to adjust the processor's operational settings. Here the user can customize data logging options and operator control, change the language, set up the onboard clock, turn on or off the audio, backlight, and GPS functions, view the input power details, update the operation software, and locate other specific processor details. Select the control unit information, or I icon, to access details specific to the processor in use, such as processor ID, number of stored Fusion records in memory, calibration start date, calibration expiration date, and current software version. Select the Fusion Data Export, or USB icon, to access and download Fusion records stored in the processor's memory. Select the Restart icon to restart the processor at any time. IntegriFuse processors are designed for convenience and ease of use, while providing the ability to customize Fusion parameters to meet individual operator preferences. Having examined the key components and provided a broad overview of the display panel and menu options of the IntegriFuse units, we are ready to delve deeper into processor operation and explore more thoroughly the steps required to initiate an Electrofusion cycle. IntegriFusion products, where molded makes a difference.